I'm live, baby, I'm live. Sorry, you guys, going on hip hop time. It's at 12, it's probably like 12:03. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Yes, I'm late. It's been a long day. Let's just say that. Welcome to another episode of Cooking It With Ayydé. Today we're going to be making shrimp scampi with the homie Kid Ink. This is going to be a lot of fun, okay? Because shrimp scampi is one of my favorite dishes, one of Kid Ink's favorite dish to make. And he sent me his recipe. I have mine. And they're a little bit different, but I'm excited. This is the shrimp scampi showdown. It's just about having fun. We're just going to be waiting for him to get in here. I know I was late, so I'm sorry about that. If you guys haven't already, please go to my YouTube, subscribe. The link is in my bio, or you can find me at Ayydé all day on YouTube. All my other videos are on there. I'm gonna grab my shrimp so I can rinse it. I didn't pre-prep anything today, and I feel like it's stressing me out. Because that's what I asked my guests to do, just to make this process a little bit easier and faster. And here I am. Let me see if Brian is on yet. Yeah, I called him by his government name because that's how I met him. I met him as Brian. Here's my board. I'm going to be needing this. I feel like I should put my hair back. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. And also, I feel like I'm gonna give you guys a filter because it just brightens up my face. So we're gonna do that. What's up? How are you guys? Hi, welcome to another episode of Cooking It with Ayydé. I do. I need it because it provides more lighting. The lighting is just better, I feel, at least. Teddy Riley in the house. Y'all better knock it off. You are ugly. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm gonna grab the shrimp. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves. I'm gonna rinse that shrimp really quick. We are making shrimp scampi. Eddie GRMN. Ayydé, I love you. Thank you so much. Can you make camarones a la diabla? Ooh, I can make camarones a la diabla. That was actually one of the first shrimp dishes I ever learned how to make. But it's the bootleg way. Fine, I'm going to take this thing off, actually. We're going to go without the filtro. There you go. ESPN last night. Yes. Very natural. Gotta love it. Very not so natural. I have makeup on. I'm gonna go grab my shrimp real quick. Let me wash my hands. It's gonna be a process. We are waiting for Kid Ink to get in here. We're gonna be making shrimp scampi. You guys love shrimp, all kinds of stuff. Can you make spaghetti? You know what? I was supposed to make that with Tory Lanez one time, and then he left me hanging. That's another story. We're not gonna get on Tory because of that. Let me grab my onions. What else do I need? I need the shrimp. I need. What else do I need? Lord Jesus. I know I need something else. Cream cheese, where are you? There you are. You guys, when I tell you it's been a day, it's been a long day, okay? Bear with me. Let's see. We are waiting for Kid Ink to get in here. He's late. I was late too. It's okay. It's okay. Hip hop time. Okay. Let me think, you guys. Let me think. I need... what else do I need? Do I need anything else from here? No. Use parsley, but I don't use parsley. Actually, we're gonna use this cebolla instead of the purple one. We don't touch the purple one. There he is. Y'all said he's smoking. Why can't I click it? Jesus Christ. Let's see. Oh, Instagram, I hate you. Hi, Aussie. Why can't I? Been ready, prepping. Been ready, prep celebrating 420. Go live with Kid Ink.
Oh, you can have it too.
I hear Aussie.
Can you see me?
Hi.
Oh, Aislin. I don't see you guys yet, but I can hear you.
Wonder why.
I can hear you guys. Can you guys see me?
Yep.
You can see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I feel like Teddy Riley.
Oh no. Why is it not connecting?
That's the network connection. I'm
I
sure
got,
we
I
don't
got
know.
mad internet.
We got like 6 different internets. Hold on.
We are connecting with Kid Ink.
Hey,
Hey, what?
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, good.
You have a sous chef next to you?
It's an extra guest. It's my sous chef.
Hi. Hi, beautiful. Are you gonna help your daddy cook today?
She's gonna help watch
She's gonna help watch.
and name some stuff. Maybe
what
some
are
colors.
the ingredients, Aislin?
Green things. It's
And
not. It's garlic.
garlic butter,
White wine.
white wine,
You won't know
red
about that
pepper,
too.
and salt and pepper. What's the yellow thing? Huh? What's the yellow thing?
Afterwards, we take
Asa,
a.
you're getting so big.
Because I'm already 4.
You're
She
4?
looks 7.
Oh my goodness. I wish I was 4 again. You want to trade ages?
Man, no worries at 4.
Like, nah.
She got in-house everything at 4. She got in-house chef, maids.
Sometimes I can't decide who she looks more like, you or Aussie.
After having the second baby, still a blend, but I can see more of Asia. I think I might have to take credit for Emil. She looks like my twin.
Emil's out of the belly.
Out of the belly.
She's out of the belly now? Are you happy you have a baby sister?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a boy, but it's...
Do you want a baby brother too?
Yeah, I want a baby brother.
Oops. It's cool because we still we beat Mario Brothers the other day. About to beat Sonic. You know, everybody stressing on having a little boy, but it's like we do all the same shit and everything I'm into. So.
I beat Sonic Mania.
She still wears BBC. It's my little rack. Why you just tangle me up like that? But this is.
Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. So today we're gonna be making shrimp scampi.
Yes, I'm prepped up.
You know what? Can I just tell you how hot I am? Can I see all your stuff? I am so proud of you, and I'm so ashamed of myself right now. Because, look, when I tell you it's been a crazy day, it's been a crazy day. I didn't even get a chance to prep my thing.
Oh, it's cool. I've been in the vibe because I gotta cook everything all day. I make like 3 meals a day for like 3 different people. So I've been having to do the prep because it keeps me together. Yes, interrupted. I definitely been prepped up. I used to ignore it though when it used to be the cooking ingredients and then a recipe and then it say prep time. It's like I don't even care about that part. What's the cook time? And then that's how you end up burning stuff.
Is this your favorite dish to make?
It's like top 5. It's because this is something that I didn't know I could make at home until I tried it. I used to think like, I gotta go to the restaurant, get some great Italian. I ain't had that many Italian spots that I rock with, so it was like when I made it, I was real mad because I had all this stuff when I was a kid in the crib. And I still didn't know that I could just make it at home, and I was eating trash. I was like, probably throwing the shrimp in there with just nothing. There's some seasoning salt.
Doesn't it make it a whole lot different though? Like when you know how to make it, and then you go to restaurants and it's like, this
Oh
ain't
yeah,
it.
'cause I'm judging now because I know I'm nice. So, and then when I really get some good food, I really appreciate it. Like I thank the chef, like, yo, that was crazy. You said what? I can't understand.
Aislin.
Better and shyness.
Aislin.
Oh yeah, it's probably you too.
Aislin, who cooks better, mommy or daddy? Who do you
Mama and Dada.
She knows
Both
how
of
to
them?
answer those questions. She don't play
Mama
around with those
and
questions.
Dada.
Both of them? You have to pick one.
I like both of them.
I would say that Mama's more technical as far as like I don't care how it gets chopped as long as it gets chopped. Like, as long as it's small and chopped the right way and cut and look cool, I'm good. I'm more about presentation. She's more about like how it's specifically supposed to be cut from the side and this and that. And I don't know how to do sauce. Like I can't make sauce from scratch. Like she can make mayonnaise and whipped cream and like random stuff that I only thought you could buy like pre-made in a container.
Why you're not starting making it?
I gotta
She's
make it.
like, why aren't you cooking yet? You know why? Because I'm cutting my garlic. Aislin, that's
still
why.
cook.
She's like, hello, start cooking.
She don't know the technique, or you gotta like do
Are
it from
you
the
hungry?
side.
I only want shrimp.
What's your favorite thing to eat, Aislin?
Pasta.
Ooh, pasta. Do you know how to make any pasta?
Huh?
Do you know how to make pasta?
No.
Ooh, maybe your mommy or your daddy could teach you because they both know how to cook really good. So.
But I know how to cook different food.
Oh, what do you know how to cook?
Something like.
Let me know. I'm about to request.
I should do a cooking episode with you next time. Get you on the kitchen. I'm gonna grab my lemon really quick. 2 seconds.
Sandwiches?
Half a lemon. If y'all don't know, it's half a lemon.
I know
Four garlic cloves.
to make sandwiches.
Sandwiches. What's this?
Ooh, sandwiches. What kind of sandwiches?
Turkey sandwiches.
A turkey sandwich?
I know how to make turkey sandwiches.
Ooh,
I make them like Scooby-Doo.
Okay, wait. I'm looking for my white wine. Where is it?
A little parsley. A third a cup. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 2 tablespoons of butter. You think of something to say?
Boom. I found my wine. I need my
Ayydé.
Ayydé?
Yes.
I like to play with toys.
You like to play with toys? What's your favorite toy to play with right now?
Mighty Pups.
Mighty Pups? Do you have them? Can I see them?
I have them. But
how long you got?
They're mixed up. They're mixed up.
They're mixed up?
Yeah, I don't know where are they because they're mixed up.
Oh no. Maybe your little sister has them.
Not yet. Not yet. It's mixed up. If you've seen this toy room, we're not gonna go there. But that's a whole different, story.
My toy room is so messy.
Your toy room is so messy. Do you miss going to school?
Huh?
I miss going to school.
Yeah, but the virus. So I watch videos on my tablet over here because of the virus. I can't go to school.
Oh, so all you're doing is watching videos on your tablet?
Mm-hmm.
She still got school. It's just I'm the teacher, and her mother's the teacher, and whoever's here.
You're not the teacher.
Teaching.
How many hours do you guys have to school her for?
You said how long?
Yeah, how long are her days?
It's about like 4 mini lessons a day. They got like breaks, so they
No,
have it set it
10.
up. Yeah, 10. They have it set it up where it's like the same way they do school, where they have a snack at this time and a nap at this time, and do this lesson, and say this song. You know, it's a whole thing. But she's at the point where she's so used to it, she just runs through it real fast, and then I play Mario all day.
It's hard to keep her entertained.
It's like, oh, I know how to do this, ching, 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 and then it's like, let's hit the Mario. So,
She gets through it. She's like, done.
right. I don't put your hair in the garlic because then it's
Do you remember the first dish that you ever made? Like when you actually started cooking, you're like, oh, I can cook.
My mom said it was eggs.
Eggs?
She said it was eggs, and I mean it makes sense. I love eggs. I grew up eating a lot of eggs. I never knew why, but she said she let me stand on the stove and spatula some eggs, and then ever since then it was a wrap. I was always at the stove, but I was a fat kid, so that makes sense too. I look back and I'm like, damn, why was you so chunky? And it's because she was letting me cook it too.
Really?
Yeah, I found some evidence. There's some evidence I found because I was fat. I wasn't taking a lot of pictures with my fat ass either. So I found some evidence of those days. Got some yearbooks and stuff. You know, I was pushing like 180. And that's when I was pushing 180, size like 36 pants. I was like, yeah, I'm only 15, 16, or 14. I was like 14, 15. Right then, I was like, yeah, no more lunch. I stopped eating lunch, and I start actually doing PE, like instead of doing
actually working out.
Yeah, right. Instead of the 15-minute mile, I was like, I'm gonna try to run this time. You know what I mean?
Hi, Aussie.
Hi, Day.
Friend. All right, let's get started. Sorry, I told you to have everything ready, and then I didn't have anything ready. Here's my pot. So I have a little twist on the way I make my scampi. I like to use the San Marzano plum tomatoes that are canned. Lucia's in the back like, and I like to put cream cheese in mine because I like it more of a white sauce.
Different. Hey. I actually mix the broth with the white wine. I don't do the white wine by itself or broth by itself.
I use a little bit of white wine too. So let's see. I have my shrimp. Oh, here's the one thing though. I normally do it with the shell on too because that's where the flavor's at.
And
Honestly, the selection at Whole Foods, I wasn't too happy. They only had like the big giant ones.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah. So I had to go with the coconut ones that are peeled already, which makes it easier because they're cleaned as well. So.
Exactly. I mean, people, can use what they want. Just make sure you deveining, with that little.
All that juice and flavor sits in the shell, though.
It does.
No.
It does. Sometimes I eat the shell. I'm crazy like that.
All right, you want to get started?
Yeah. So, first you get started by greasing your pan. I mean, I always use butter and olive oil whenever I do anything. I feel like it's a better blend like that. So let me see. Let's get some medium high heat over here.
I use a lot of butter. I love butter.
Now I think with the butter you could OD as much as you want. I don't think it's a need for the butter.
Especially if you do keto. You eat all the
Especially
butter.
if you do boring. Boring keto. Alright. So we got our oil.
Now. You eat the shell.
When it's fried, more so though. It gotta be cooked. It's like the salmon skin. If it's overdone, like it blends. Anyway, here we go. Little butter, little oil. Get that nice and blended together.
Yeah, you need to do your work.
It's full time.
A lot of butter. Chunks of butter.
I'm feeling like I'm skimpy with the butter now.
Look at me. I put the whole container in there.
He's using my FaceTime stand, and then I wanted to order the skimbo thing.
Let's throw some garlic in there.
What?
Let that cook for about a minute. I don't know what a pivot is. Oh, the little thing that follow you? It's the little camera that follow you around.
I need one of those because cooking and holding this thing is so hard.
Yeah. That smells fire. Let that get about a minute. We give it like 30 seconds more. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. It's easy though. I really wish I knew how to do this when I was a kid because this
Because
is
it
like
just
the
tastes so
easiest
much
thing.
better, huh?
It tastes so much better. It's easy. We was doing really dirty things and cup of noodles and things that I didn't have to be doing.
He said making the cup of noodles. You know what?
I'm
Cup
like,
of
I'm
noodles
not gonna
really
cook
did
and
come
just
through
cook these
though on
cup
those
of
hungry
noodles.
ass
Nah,
days.
I'm just going straight for the noodles. I still might, on tour, you might still catch me catching noodles. All right.
Really?
Yeah. So let me throw this
Have you
broth.
putting my garlic in there?
Let me throw this wine. Get about like 2 minutes. Evaporate. Now on tour, eating is crazy because, especially out the country, because a lot of stuff, first of all, like time scheduling, gonna be open or might open later or whatever. And
Yeah.
selection be different because we don't got the same taste buds. So it's depending on where you at, it's just like you're gonna have to sacrifice some days, and it'd be McDonald's and cup of noodles because they still on the rider. You got to keep them on the rider so that when I do every show, they just stack up just for, in case of emergencies. It's almost
You
like
just
earthquake.
never know.
Never know. It's that and peanut butter and jelly, and then you know what I'm saying, the regular box of Captain Crunch is the stuff that's. I might not eat it every day. I might not eat it, but it got to be there in case of emergencies.
I added onions in here too.
Fancy.
I like to wait till it gets a little bit brown. I'm gonna add about a shot of this white wine. A little bit more. Boom. Okay. We're showing off the skillet.
Ooh, camera angle. All right. Do that about like 10.
What do you miss the most about being on tour?
It's the most about being on tour. It's a lot because I was doing some shows here and there, but tour is like a whole different setup, and I had a Australian tour that was getting set up right before
Everything
everything went
happened.
down, so I had to shut that down. And I had a college run, which was really fun too. I really wanted to do that because I'm able to just perform some new. I got a lot of new music. I think that's really what it is. There's so much new music I've been dropping, but I haven't got a chance to perform, and I already have like the instruments and so many ideas, and I already know what I'm gonna do and just like how the vibe could be in show mix. And so
I've been seeing that you've been releasing a lot of weekly music. Obviously, you're independent now. You free. You a free man.
chains off. No,
Freedom.
not exactly. So it's like I had to, what I'm saying. Like I said, as soon as I had that opportunity to be in control and really do what I wanted to do, what I'm saying, show through, I've just been working. I've just been staying in the studio, got the studio at the crib, so it's like, I got a schedule of how I'm releasing stuff, and, we're trying to keep it together and build up. And I think, right now it's more than the perfect time to really lock in and work on the album, so, I'm definitely thinking, to wait. I was planning on releasing the album sooner, but it's like, nah, you know what I'm saying, just let it get together a little bit more and really have a nice release and not just rush it out in the middle of this pandemic. So just keep them still teased with a bunch of different records and let them know I'm working. I'm not just chilling.
How different is it now, obviously that you're independent and being able to create freely, I would say.
Oh man, it's like because it's not like I wasn't able to create freely before, but it was like having that idea of like I'm gonna create this, but they might not like it, or this might not be the one, or I'm gonna have to hear somebody say this and this and that. Now I'm in a thing where it's like, having that creative freedom and not worrying about what anybody has to say but me and what I'm saying, whoever the people I listen to have to say about it opinion wise, it feels like even more freedom in that, and I'm going in and just trying all kinds of just different stuff like that I probably would have never tried before, especially because I'm recording myself. So it's like I'm the only one who got to hear it, so I ain't got to worry about, you know, if I don't like it, it ain't never gonna come out. So for me, it's just like I'm having fun, just trying all kinds of different stuff, and you know, you would be in the studio before with so many different people, and I work on vibes. And if I put a beat on it, I think like, man, this is kind of different, creative. But everybody else just has a sour face, and nobody nodding their head. That kind of throw you off a little bit. And I don't really have that side, you know what I'm saying, of people throwing anything off. Even though I do like the creative input. I wish I had people, you know what I'm saying, more people around just so I could play the new stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, at the same time, you know, just being able to vibe in your own zone, it just reminds me of the mixtape days. So I'm just, you know, having fun. I've been living this kind of quarantine mixtape lifestyle. I've done this before.
For a while. I'm about to put the shrimp. I already seasoned my shrimp and everything. I'm gonna throw them in the grill. Just kill it.
I'm flipping my shrimp right now. I was probably like 2 minutes ahead. There's so much overcooked.
I'm gonna let them sizzle in here.
Oh.
Yeah. You gotta put her Mexican flair on his scampi.
I got something how I sprinkle myself.
Oh, okay. He's like Salt Bay over here.
Nah, after I went to this restaurant, I don't eat nothing without salt flakes no more. That's like the key to everything.
You said you don't eat anything without what?
Salt flakes. I don't even eat
Salt
dessert
flakes.
with salt flakes. Like I put salt flakes on anything.
I love how he gives that credit to Salt Bay and not to me, who buys Malden sea salt flakes and introduced him to
He
them.
had the salt flakes, but I wasn't paying
Who
attention
put salt
to
on all her brownies and everything.
I wasn't paying attention to them except on the brownies. I didn't even pay attention to the box was in the fridge and what it could do to my meals. So
I'm gonna get out.
You know, something that I love about this is that maybe a lot of people don't know, but I've actually had the pleasure to know both you and Asia for a really, really, really long time now. And it's so amazing, and it makes me so happy just to see where both of you are in life and seeing both of you grow and all of us grow. And the one thing that I will always say about you, and I want to call you by your government name, Brian, because that's how I met you, is how humble you've always been, both of you. And that's something that I appreciate so much. And honestly, just thank you for coming on with me right now.
Nah, bro.
What has been like through your career? What has been like the biggest struggle or hardship that you would say that most people don't know about? Because I feel like maybe even your fans, you know, that they hear the music, they see the music videos, they see the tours, but I don't think that a lot of people really get that behind the scenes, you know, like what has that been like for you?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's something that I signed up for and always wanted to, you know what I'm saying, be a part of. And I think, you know, most people, of course, they always just see the, you know, the upsides and the stuff we want them to see, obviously. And, you know, people don't ever really know how, you know, tired you might be or irritated from something or how you have to deal with real life issues and hold a lot of stuff in because you have to do a lot of things in environments where you can't just show face and be what you know what I'm saying, yeah, how you want to react or show emotions like that. So even like being on tour, like I've been on tour before and you have real like family issues and things happen and then you got to go to a meet and greet in like 10 minutes. So like something crazy happened at home and then you got to go do a meet and greet and smile in front of so many people. And it's almost like forcing yourself to bottle up things because then after that you bottle it up for so long throughout the day you're just like, man, I'm on tour. It's whatever now at this point. I can't do nothing about it, but then it's just like, you know, of course that gets stressful. And I think people don't know a lot about something you don't know a lot about lawsuits.
Oh, damn.
Yo, every artist that ever it could be the littlest thing. Anything you've ever seen on TMZ, know someone got sued. If it was ever a headline, someone got a check somewhere. Somebody is always a check involved. People love to sue. So a lot of people don't know how much sometimes artists and just entertainers be chalking up crazy ass bread for nothing. That should be really depressing. But, you know, it is.
What about, I think that something that a lot of people appreciate and love about you as well as Asia is your guys' relationship. That it's a real relationship that I think is extremely hard to keep, especially with your lifestyle and being a rapper and being in the limelight. What do you think has been that key to keeping a long lasting relationship in this industry?
I mean, communication, trying to have some type of understanding. And, I mean, us personally, we've done, therapy before. I think talking to other people, getting other people involved sometimes. And, actually, too, like having other couples and people that that other people can talk to and reach out to, because it's sometimes you're not able to reach out to your friends or other people and explain certain things. You got to have people that understand where everyone's coming from. Or, what I'm saying, you got to let other people know, like, yo, can you talk to her? And, because we in the same kind of boat. I need you to kind of, so it's dope to also have her have friends that, what I'm saying, that entertainer couples or whatever you want to call it. But it's, I think, we regular, we go through struggles. We, what I'm saying, we've had things, like I said, we've gone to therapy, dealt with stuff, we're married, and everything's, nothing's perfect. But I think it's about, having, first of all, you got to want to fight for something.
Yeah, sometimes I want to fight. Sometimes I want to kick his ass. I'm kidding. We don't fight. Not right now.
But still, and I love that you're keeping it A1 because we're talking about therapy, and therapy, I think is something that is super taboo, especially in the Black and brown community. Growing up, like, it's like, therapy, I ain't crazy, I'm not going to therapy. But
that's how I definitely was raised that way.
What?
I'm crazy. I'm looking at the therapist like, what you talking about? Double thinking.
And now that you've gone to therapy, how do you feel like that's helped you?
It helped just, what I'm saying, with communication. And, what I'm saying, I think given the, it's not easy to always talk and explain yourself, especially in an emotional state, or when it's, what I'm saying, maybe a moment when you're arguing or really going through something, or people, are in different spaces. And I think, being able to sit down and sometimes have that mediator give you an understanding of the other person and yourself. You learn stuff like, whoa, you caught it right on the nose. And, what I'm saying, a lot of people here, of course, just like with anything, I think people, it's easy, not easier, but what I'm saying, when you hear somebody else say something, it doesn't sound as maybe a nagging thing, or that other person was just talking. It goes the same thing how you grew up with your parents and be like, you didn't listen to me when I told you, but you did it when the other person told you, because it was just like you open up, I guess, a different part of your mind, or just a little bit of break some walls down and look at it a different way. So, I'm definitely not against it. I haven't gone personally just dolo for like myself before. I don't know what it's like. Like, I've never done a self dig deep. What I'm saying? I've done more of the relationship stuff and some of the personality, what I'm saying, classes, but I've never done like a dig deep. How do you feel about this when you're raising and this and that? And
I used to always be super against it. Obviously, I lost both of my parents at the age of 13, so I had to go. They tried to have me in there because I was fighting a lot at 13. They had me in there for anger management. They try to do so many different therapies throughout my life, and I was always just so against it because I was like, why am I sitting here talking to this stranger? Like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, you are not helping me. But now as an adult, I've done it just solo sessions. I actually have a therapy session today at 7. And it's been so helpful. And I really don't think that it's a matter of, oh, I have something going on, let me talk to you. It's just a matter of talking to someone, even if you are happy, whatever it may be. Like, therapy, I really truly think is good for everyone. And now, I guess, like, I just really appreciate it. But it's different to hear how everyone else has used it. My boyfriend just stepped in over to the side. He caught me off guard, but he actually was the person that really pushed for it, and I'm grateful for it. So now I just like to hear how everybody else has been using it. I just added my San Marzano canned tomatoes. I took out the shrimp, by the way. I don't know where you're at.
I'm pretty lit. I'm pretty lit right now. The key to this too, if you're doing, I mean, depending if you're using bread or pasta, because it doesn't take that long to cook the shrimp and everything. If you boil the pasta right before, it'll be done as soon as the shrimp done. And then you could blend it up. Key two pasta sauce in here, make it thicker. Little tricks of the trade. But I think I'm done. I need
Got
a
me
taste
too, chef.
tester.
The part's out here, babe. Got my boyfriend to
I gotta-
help me. Cut the bread because I ain't ready.
I need a
You know,
taste tester.
I normally do this with pasta as well, but today I wasn't ready, so I'm just gonna do it with the bread. And
Yeah, I
the first
normally
time
do bread too.
I ever tried something like this was in Hawaii, and then I was just like, I need to figure out how to make that and how to recreate that because that place no longer exists. And I'm just gonna be honest, I perfected the dish way better than how I originally had it.
Yeah. So I be telling everybody they just gotta start trying to cook instead of settling for trash. I got friends that eat trash. I be trying to tell them, man. I hope y'all watching.
You talking about Jason?
No, I don't know what Jason is. My friends I go on tour with are pretty terrible.
Good stuff.
Do
I
you
don't know.
remember the first time that you decided you wanted to become an artist, or what was it about hip hop that you fell in love with?
I was probably like 13 when I probably like wrote my first rap, but I was just like playing. I just really was into hip hop, and I was like, I wonder if I could rap. And I remember writing a rap on the computer and like typing it all out, reading it back, and I don't even remember what it said or what it was about. Wasn't to no beat or nothing. I was just, I don't know what I could have been rapping about at 13, but based on what I was listening to, it probably was crazy. But and then I think from there, I always had a love for music because my mom, she played the piano. There was always like a piano or keyboard around, and she taught us, and then had me in classes, and then I had, choir when I was younger. And it's like I knew, about music and the structure of it and everything. And then when I turned 15, one of my homies that I was hanging out with every day after school, I was like, where y'all going? And they was like, oh, we going to go to this music production like place that this dude opened up at Watts Towers, where it was just a bunch of like MPCs and music equipment and beat making machines and mics and just all kind of different stuff. He'll show you how to use it and then let you have it for the day. So he was going in there and doing all these records, and it was me and probably about like 5, 6 other people, and it would fluctuate to be different people, but the main people, one of them was Nipsey Hussle. So me and Nipsey ended up meeting and more so. Well, me and Nipsey met in 9th grade in Hamilton, but then when I transferred out of the school, I went to a different school, so I wasn't seeing the same people every day. And then we linked back up because my friend that was going to the music thing was friends with Nip, so it was like we came back around in a circle like that, and then that's how we all kind of just clicked off, and that was kind of I think really the beginning for me and him. Just looking back, because even if you look at his story, he talks about taking the Blue Line and all those trains over to Watts. That's where we was going, and I stopped going like right when we got robbed one day. And then I had to just start investing and just saving up money to get my own little equipment because we was going over there reckless, all type of hours, and we left real late one day. Had to take like a train and 2 buses back to the crib. And in between, we ended up getting ran up on gunpoint by some Bloods. And it was kind of,
No.
here you go. And that was the first time I ever got robbed, and that was the last time I ever got robbed. I was like, here you
You're
go.
like, hey.
I'm out.
I love that you're talking about Nip. Happy belated birthday, by the way. I saw that you
Thank you.
posted. Obviously, I think that that's a really hard time. That the day that we lost Nip is bringing in your birthday at midnight, right? April 1st is your birthday.
Yeah, because it was terrible because it was like I remember not even just having plans, but it was just like mad people was coming over and trying to hype me for my birthday, and then that happened the day before, and it was kind of like that. Everything was shut down from then. I don't really have nothing to celebrate, and then not only that, probably 2 days later we had to go on a European tour, so I had to kind of deal with all of that happening and being in contact with like my friends and all of our, people that we know together and touching and reaching out to people in a whole different time zone. And I wasn't
Right.
really able to, you know what I'm saying, grieve with nobody because I was dolo, you know what I'm saying, as far as the people that all came up with it. So I was, you know what I'm saying, with my homies and people that, but they still weren't, you know, people in that circle, like I said, everybody that was on the watch, everybody that was involved with just the funeral and different stuff like that. I wasn't able to really do much because I was in a whole nother country. Phone don't work, this and that, hours different. Like it was just all kind of craziness. So I was able to watch his funeral in Amsterdam. You know, we had went to one of the cafes, rolled up a bunch of blunts, and you know, watched the whole thing back there, and just you know what I'm saying. Was it Spain? Oh, they do got dispensaries in Spain. It was in Spain. Was it? I was just trying to think back. So dispensaries in Spain, and we just you know what I'm saying, roll one up. You know what I'm saying, cried together, listened to a bunch of records, and then you know what I'm saying, I definitely dedicated a bunch of different things at the shows. And I remember the first dedication at the show, though I couldn't do it. It was
Mm.
hard, but you know what I'm saying, we got through it, and it was what it was.
I think that that's something that's gonna be very hard for a lot of us to heal from. And what I, the little bit of light that I find in all of that is the honor and the blessing that it was to get to know Nipsey, and especially you. You know, like you had a real personal relationship with him. You knew him for very early on, and it's carrying that light that he had and continuing. Like
Yeah,
the real truth is, the marathon does continue, and is taking
definitely.
that into our own lives and keeping it personal, because I think that that's what he would have wanted, like that's what he talked about, and fighting
Definitely.
for something, being something, and being more for our communities, really, because that's what he was about. How do you plan to take that on and continue the marathon in your personal life?
I mean, you know, it was one of those things where I always felt like I tried as much as possible to take opportunities to give back and, you know what I'm saying, be a part of different things and have that mentality. But of course, after his passing, it was like a real click and wake up like, yo, what are you doing? What you gonna be remembered for? Like, what kind of stamps are you gonna make in your city and you know what I'm saying, for your culture and neighborhoods and everything. So, you know, I've definitely been working on different ideas and ways I could give back, you know, open different things. You know, one thing I had helped a group of people open up, you know what I'm saying, satellite radio studio over off Crenshaw in the neighborhoods. And, you know what I'm saying, I think it's, you know, I'm figuring out different ways. I definitely want to figure out how I can recreate, you know, that system that was going on in Watts that I came up on and
Yeah,
figure out how I can do that for other people also, you know what I'm saying, where I feel like it's needed. You know, just continue that way because I know that's also something that he would appreciate.
I love that. I love that. And you know I think that that's what we can do now, is carry that on. And I love that you took that on personally, because I mean, you didn't have to. A lot of people don't sit back and purpose. What am I doing that's outside of me, that's bigger than me, that's gonna carry on when I'm not here? Because
Right.
really, like, if you think about it, like we're here, I think, for a limited time. We really are on borrowed time. And though we're here physically, it's like, what is left of us when we leave this world physically? Like, what lives
Right.
on outside of us?
Exactly.
And I think that that's truly the important thing, But what what has helped you continue to stay inspired throughout this time? Because a lot of people are really dealing with a hard time right now.
Um, I mean, definitely, I just, you know, what's keeping me inspired, you know, because I'm working trying not to go crazy for sure. I feel like everybody else stuck in a quarantine situation. I'm definitely blessed to not have any friends and family going through anything, you know what I'm saying, health-wise, close. I still
I
have
hear
other
you.
friends who have, you know,
Yeah, I can hear you better. I'm putting the
that's how
cream cheese in my sauce now.
I'm gonna throw mine on top of the pasta in a second. I'm pretty done.
Okay.
I'm just actually sipping the leftover wine now.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Right. But not everybody's, you know what I'm saying, luckily in good health. And what's inspiring me is just, I guess, you know, trying to get people through, really, you know, just keeping things moving. I think a lot of people aren't really motivated and doing, you know what I'm saying, wanting to push and do much. I even felt myself, like I was like, I can't wear sweats no more. I'm getting lazier. I can tell I'm getting lazier by the day just from not being able to, you know what I'm saying, get dressed every day and do the regular routines. You can see yourself just like going down. Even with the whole thing about music streaming being down 20% because people aren't doing stuff that makes them want to listen to music. But I feel like it should be the other way around. I feel like people should be at the crib doing a bunch of different creative things that make them want to listen to music, whether it be building something, you know what I'm saying, clean stuff. I don't know. Just it's so even working out. People need to be still working out here. I
Are
don't
you
know
still
what's
working
going
out?
on.
I know you and Asia work out a lot. Have you guys been sticking to it during this time?
She been working out more than me. She just got back to it. I got lazy because, like I said, I was wearing sweats every day, and then it was kicking in.
You're
And then
living
I
that sweat
had to
life.
get some more protein powder. And that's the thing, so I ain't been able to go. Like, I go to get my supplements, go to Big Five, get all my new clothes, hype me up. I ain't been able to do nothing. So I just been rocking these same gym clothes, feeling bored. Shoes is trash.
Losing the
We
baby
don't get to
bod.
work together no more because we got to switch off. So one person gets the baby while the other person work out. I just work out wherever I can. At this point, I work out in the house, in the gym, outside, wherever the waist moves to and I can be at. I just do the sets in between life. Just move around.
And working out it really is something that's super important too, especially during this time where everybody's just stuck at home, because you need that physical activity to keep that body
Right,
going,
you
to
know,
get out of
rest
sweats.
let your bones just get all weak and fat just take over. Nah, man, I'm still, and I'm prepping for a summer. It's still gonna be summer.
It's still
You
gonna
know,
be summer.
it's still gonna be a summer. Even if it's not a summer, we should still want to do this for health reasons. Everybody sitting at home watching Netflix. Nobody watching the documentaries, the right ones.
I'm about to put my shrimp back in here.
I gotta roll this for 420 for her.
You got to do it. Have you been seeing push-up challenge?
You said what?
Have you been seeing Wiz Khalifa's push-up challenge?
Is that the one where you hit the blunt a bunch of times? You hold it?
Yes, he did it with
Yeah,
his
but see,
mom.
this is
I
the
bet.
thing. I was
His
I was
mom.
about to do it because somebody challenged me, and then OG Snoop did it, and I was like, that's cool. That's the Snoop did it. I was like, he win. Sorry, bro. I don't even know. I'm away. I'm done. I can't go against Snoop because he already did it.
Everyone's like, when are you about to roll up? Obviously, now you guys are a family of 4. You have a new baby girl. How has fatherhood changed you, especially having 2 girls?
I like being a girl dad. You know what
That
I'm saying?
what?
I said I like being a girl dad. Shout out Kobe Bryant, number one girl dad out here. But you know, it's fun. I thought it would probably change me a little bit more as far as doing like I guess a bunch of girly stuff. But my daughter's into like
Whatever you're.
she's into whatever I like, so it's cool. And then she be introducing me to stuff too. Like she put me on Teen Titans. Like
Team
you know,
Titan?
she like boy stuff and superheroes. She still like Spider-Man. Like we still, like I said, we beat video games together and do all that cool stuff. She likes to everyone's doing. She likes to work out with me. She likes to
Aww.
go on stage, play basketball, all that stuff is cool. Now when she gets older, I'm probably not gonna do as much of that with her no more. I'm not trying to have you know what I'm saying, athlete girl.
It's hard to hear you. Did you change something around?
I'm not necessarily trying to have an athletic daughter. She likes to
Why
run.
not?
Not against track, and she likes to run. And I'm still a dad. Like my girl is like I still want a girl.
You still want a girl? But she can be athletic and still be a girl.
She's definitely gonna run for the LA.
Don't judge me, guys.
Sorry. Soon as she turns 7, I'm signing her up with the LA Jets.
Don't judge me. Running's cool. Running keeps you fit. I think it's a limit.
I'm about to add some basil to my shrimp. I know you use parsley. Did you use parsley? What did you use on yours?
I use parsley.
I use basil. My boyfriend is helping me out making the bread. Is your food already ready?
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. I got to plate mine before you show it off.
I do this every other day though. So I gotta play mine too though.
Let me see. I'm going to take a little bit of questions from, I believe these are your fans, because I know they're probably my fans. Let's see.
Hey, tell me what.
Make sure you played it how I taught you.
Make sure you play it how I talk.
There is a question from your fan. I think we kind of answered that earlier, but can we expect an album and a
Or mixtape
mixtape
this year? You
this
probably get an
year?
album. You probably get an album and an EP for sure. I'm gonna have an EP set up, the album with some records that would make the album. I don't want to have a full album. You know what I'm saying I'm gonna do a pre-album and then an album. But definitely look forward to it. You know what I'm saying? Summertime.
Summertime.
Back to my summer albums out here.
Okay. Well, I'm counting on the summer to come around. Would you say are your top 3 dream collaborations that with people that you haven't gotten a chance to work with yet?
Top 3 dream collaborations. I want to work with Timberland.
Ooh.
As far as producing. Who haven't I worked with? I have a lot under my belt. I'm trying to think.
If you want to work with Pharrell again.
Yeah, Timberland.
All right, artists I want to work with Tim. Of course, like Hove. I got a top voice, Larry. There's some ones there. And I actually I want to do some music with Fab. I haven't done nothing with Fab really, like in the studio. It's not like we call it in the studio now, but saying something from scratch that we worked on. Who else on there? There's a lot of people. I want to work with like Diplo, make it different.
With who?
I guess I have worked with Diplo before. So I'm trying to think about somebody I have worked with because I got a lot of release features.
I could see you working with Diplo. I can hear that sound.
Yeah, I saw who you had Jessie Reyes on here. I work with her too. She's fire.
She is so dope. I love her. I'm gonna make that connection happen. I can see that.
Run that.
I'm gonna run that real quick. Okay, I have my food plated. Are you ready?
Yeah. Let me see what you're working with.
Okay.
Ooh.
Mine's extra saucy.
Yeah, classic versus the saucy turn up.
Look at this.
I'm not gonna lie, that looks fire though. That looks real fire. It reminds me of some like, what's that? Indian type joints.
Like some type of curry or something.
I'm a bread dipping kind of. That's what that looks like. The bread dip work.
Look, I promise you, when this is all over, I will make it for you and Aussie, and then we can exchange recipes because I love to cook.
Oh no! I mean, after this, I've been so locked in. I'm having dinner parties for sure. This is just like I'm already in the vibe. I'm in the zone. I'm gonna be having a little dinner party, so we're gonna have cook-offs in real life for sure.
Yo, me too. We could do dinner parties and live cook-offs, like real life, in-person cook-offs.
You did.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm gonna let you have your lunch. It's super hot. Let me see. Actually, I'm about to use my hands and try it with my bare hands because.
I already ate one with my bare hands. It's fine. I'm jealous. See, I wish we could give samples.
I'm gonna Uber it to you. Send me yours, I'll send you mine.
Bet. I got a container ready.
All right. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
Appreciate you. Always.
Appreciate you too. Take care.